Welcome to the Mobile Home Friend YouTube channel. I am Charles Odell, and this is your primary resource for everything manufactured housing. Whether you are tackling a full remodel like the one you see here, or just looking for honest advice on repairs and financing, we provide the data and technical deep dives you need to succeed. Our mission is simple: to help you save money and improve your home through first principles logic and transparent cost breakdowns. For the full technical guides and even more resources, visit us at mobilehomefriend.com.
Welcome to another deep dive from Mobile Home Friend. Today, we are looking at the 2025 investor strategy for flipping mobile homes, based on our latest research and mobilehomefriend.com. And listen, this isn't just some theory we cooked up. We've developed a real-world playbook that can help you target, get this, a 50 to 100% return on your investment in under 60 days. Now, I know what you're thinking. Those numbers sound almost unbelievable, but they are absolutely real. While everyone else is out there fighting tooth and nail for overpriced single-family homes, savvy investors are quietly making an absolute killing in a market most people just completely ignore. And it's not about being lucky. It is all about having a proven strategy. And that's exactly what we're going to break down for you today.
All right, first things first, forget everything you've seen on HGTV. This isn't about creating some dream home with custom tile and a fancy backsplash. No, this is a high-velocity business where you make your money on the buy, not just on the renovation. Exactly. It's all about finding those hidden gems that other investors are frankly too scared to touch, and then executing a really precise plan to unlock their value. This playbook right here covers all 5 stages of that plan.
We've broken our entire strategy down into this 5-part playbook. It's going to take you from finding your very first deal all the way to scaling a full-fledged flipping business. So let's kick things off with the most critical step of all, the off-market hunt, because this is where the real deals are always found. Look, if you're scrolling through Zillow looking for deals, I've got bad news. You're already too late. By the time a property hits a public listing, it's priced for retail buyers. The real money, the serious profit, is made off-market, where you're not competing with a dozen other people. Yeah, we're talking about finding sellers who are motivated by something other than just getting the highest possible price. They need a quick, no-hassle sale, and that's where you come in as the problem solver. What all these lead sources on this list have in common is that they represent a problem for someone. Think about it. A park manager with an empty, run-down home on their lot. They're losing money every single day that lot sits vacant. So you're not just buying a property, you're solving their problem. And that is why they are willing to give you a deep, deep discount. It's a true win-win. But once you find that lead, it's time for the investors. Okay, so finding a potential deal is just the first step. Now for the hard part. You've got to figure out if it's a diamond in the rough or just a money pit waiting to happen. And that's where this investor's audit comes in. You absolutely have to be able to tell the difference between cosmetic issues you can fix easily and major structural problems that will just kill your profit. Let's take a soft spot in the floor, for example. This is a perfect illustration. A regular retail buyer walks in, feels that little dip, and immediately thinks, oh my gosh, the whole house is about to collapse. They are out of there in a heartbeat. But an experienced investor, we see a simple repair that can be used as leverage to negotiate a much, much lower price. That right there is the difference between a rookie and a pro. So how do you find those spots? Well, we've actually developed a pretty simple technique we call the investor floor dance. It's just a systematic way to quickly assess the condition of a home's subfloor. You methodically walk the perimeter, and then you focus on those key areas around sinks, tubs, and toilets. Anywhere water damage from that old failing particle board is most common. You can actually find our detailed guide for this on the Mobile Home Friend website. Now, soft floors are pretty easy to spot once you know what you're looking for. But some of the biggest deal killers are completely invisible to the naked eye. Things like a pre-1976 build date, which makes it nearly impossible for your future buyer to get a loan. Or a faulty electrical panel that could make the home uninsurable, not to mention a serious fire hazard. These are the hidden costs that can turn a profitable flip into an absolute financial nightmare, which is exactly why you have to protect your profit with math. In the world of mobile home flipping, time is literally money. I mean, every single day you own that property, you're paying lot rent, and that eats directly into your profit margin. That's why you have to have a strict, data-driven approach to your numbers. There's just no room for guesswork or, worse, getting emotionally attached to a deal. You have to be ruthless with your numbers. It's not about what you think a house is worth or what you hope you can sell it for. It's only about what the data tells you. And believe us, the data is crystal clear. You have to follow a strict formula to make sure you're leaving enough room for profit, and just as important, for those unexpected costs that always seem to pop up. And the absolute core of that formula is this magic number right here, 60%.
This is the golden rule of mobile home flipping, and let me tell you, it is non-negotiable. Your maximum offer should never be more than 60% of the after-repair value minus your estimated repair costs. That 40% buffer that's left over, that's your safety net. It covers your holding costs, commissions, and all those little surprises that will inevitably pop up during a renovation.
So once you've got a deal under contract using that rule, the race is on. The faster you can renovate and sell, the more profit you're going to make. That's why we've developed a 21-day renovation plan. It's designed to get you in and out as fast as possible without ever sacrificing quality. This timeline is a proven blueprint for a high-speed flip. It's all about creating a logical workflow, you know? You start with the messiest jobs first, and then you move on to the finishes. As we've noted on mobilehomefriend.com, the key to all of this is efficient project management. If you stick to the schedule, you'll be ready to list that property in just over 3 weeks. When you're on a tight budget and an even tighter timeline, you have to focus your spending on the things that are going to give you the biggest bang for your buck. We have found that the 3 most impactful upgrades are new LVP flooring, a fresh coat of neutral paint, and a little bit of curb appeal. I mean, these are the things that make buyers truly fall in love with the home. And by the way, you can find our full recommended materials list over on mobilehomefriend.com. You know, you can make a really good living flipping just 1 or 2 homes a year following this playbook. But if you want to build a real business, a sustainable business, you have to learn how to scale. And that means you absolutely cannot be the one doing all the physical work. You need to build a team of reliable contractors who can handle the renovations while you focus on what you do best, finding the next deal.
The key to scaling your business is making that transition from being a hands-on operator to a hands-off owner. Your job becomes finding the deals and managing the project, not painting the walls. That means finding and, more importantly, managing a team of reliable contractors. But you can't just hand them a check and hope for the best. You need a system to protect your investment and ensure the job gets done right.
And this is that system. We use what we call a milestone payment structure that ties payments to specific, verifiable project milestones. So you never pay more than 10% upfront. This system protects your capital, and it incentivizes your contractors to do high-quality work on schedule because, well, they don't get fully paid until you are 100% satisfied with the final product. It's a system that has helped us build a successful and sustainable flipping business. But you know, when you step back and really look at it, you realize it's about so much more than just the numbers on a spreadsheet. At the end of the day, it isn't just about the money. It's about taking a neglected, forgotten property and turning it into a beautiful, safe, and affordable home for a family. Thanks for watching. For more guides and the full article on this topic, head over to mobilehomefriend.com. And don't forget to check the links in the description below.
Thanks for watching. For more technical guides on this topic, click the link to see the in-depth article over at mobilehomefriend.com. There are many more informational dives into manufactured home topics to investigate and keep your project moving forward.